Clashes in Mogadishu with civilians caught up by the fighting. The latest fighting taking place on a major Mogadishu road south of the capital, where the African Union's Ugandan peacekeeping soldiers defend key strategic government sites. Hizb al-Islam and al-Shabab fighters shelled this civilian area. Mogadishu residents say the fighting has turned their lives into a living hell.
These shells fall on our homes. Our houses have been demolished and we can't stay in them. The only solution for us is to flee outside the city. We are in trouble and we are suffering. We call on the world to rescue us.
The Somali government is anticipating wider support from outside.
The government is seeking to establish a national defense security forces, which the U.S. government is assisting. And this is the agenda that has been approved by the African Union, the United Nations, Arab League, and Organization of Islamic Conference. So this is a global agenda for the sake and for the stabilization of Somalia and the establishment of the rule of law.
In the last few days, Hizb al-Islam fighters lost the town of Beledweyne to the interim government. But instead of commenting on the fresh attacks, the group announced the appointment of a new administration in those parts of Mogadishu under its control and that of al-Shabab.
Since the Mujahideen have made some huge victories in the last few days and have stayed in the city for a while, the party has decided to form a new administration that provides services the civilians need.
A new administration there, and the blood of innocent Somali civilians here. Hospitals swamped with Mogadishu residents looking for their loved ones.
18 wounded civilians were brought to the hospital today. 11 of them got treatment and discharged, while the rest had serious injuries, including a pregnant woman who we admitted.
A two-year offensive against Somalia's interim government has killed some 18,000 people and displaced 1 million more in a nation that has been without central rule since 1991. Al-Shabab, considered by Western security services as Al-Qaeda's proxy in the Horn of Africa, controls large swaths of South and Central Somalia. But neither the government and its allies nor the Islamist fighters has been able to gain the upper hand in central Somalia and Mogadishu. For now, Somali civilians are paying the price, and civilian blood continues to be spilled. Nisreen El-Shamayleh, Al Jazeera.